give it a shot. We welcome you into the Horizon Gymnasium here at Circleville High School as the Tigers are set to host the Amanda-Clearcreek Aces as both teams get ready to start their second trip around in Mid-State League Buckeye play. John Bruce, Dewey Daly along with you. Glad to have you with us, John. 44-41 in the last meeting between these two teams over at Amanda. Should be a fun way to start off the second half of the league season.
Yeah, both teams have had really good seasons so far. Obviously, Circleville being undefeated at 12-0 is doing as well as you can possibly do. But Amanda 11-3 on the season and has played really good basketball. They are without Grace Davis, who's, early in the season was one of their big-time scorers, but they've adjusted pretty well. And, this should be another good matchup. Circleville, while they've had a couple of blowouts, for the most part, they're a team that is going to grind you to death. You're not going to score a lot on them. They're not going to score a ton on you either, but they're going to play good, solid, fundamental basketball, and you're going to have to work for literally every single thing you can get.
Under head coach Tim Leish, the Aces, as you mentioned, John, come in at 11-3. Those three losses were to Uniola, Circleville, of course, and then I believe Tays Valley was the other. Between those three teams, a combined record of 31-6. It's not a bad resume when you only lose to those three teams. Yeah,
they've played a good schedule. You mentioned MSL-Buckeye. It's a very good league. And then when you go out and you play Uniola, you're playing a really good conference schedule, but you're also playing good non-conference teams as well, and that's what's going to get you ready for the Division III tournament in the Central District for the Amanda-Clearcreek Aces.
Back-to-back winning seasons for the Aces following an 0-18 season in the 2020-2021 season, so an impressive comeback the last couple of years. 14-10 last season. Once again, off to an 11-3 start here in the 2023-2024 season for Circleville. 12-0, 7-0 in the Mid-State League, undefeated the first time around. Win over Bloom Carroll, 51-34 in their last matchup on Tuesday.
Yeah, really impressive win, with beating that Bloom Carroll team. And just kind of, you see with Circleville, when are they going to be tested? When is... what are they going to do when they run into a team like Bloom Carroll? Well, they beat Bloom Carroll by 17. They played a good New Lexington team, beat them by 11. And they played Athens here. I know our Derek Webb was here. We thought it was going to be a really close game. They win that game by 25. So they're a team that has answered every question so far and done so, with flying colors, obviously, with the 12-0 record. So I'm excited to see him. This is the first time I got to see him in person this year. I saw him a couple times last year and was impressed. And, just seeing what they got back, and this should be a fun game.
19-5 last season, 10-4 in the MSL, but they do finish second place in the league as they split with Amanda, Bloom Carroll, Liberty Union, and Tays Valley. I believe Tays Valley did win the league with 3 league losses last year, so it was a very contested league title for Tays Valley.
Yeah, it just shows the depth of this league, because you cannot take a night off at any time, because we'll just look at Logan Elm. Logan Elm won 3 games last year, and within the first week of the season they had won 3 games this year. So they were obviously a very improving program. And it seemed like when you graduated a Blakeman last year for the Tigers, what were they going to be able to do? Well, they rolled off 12 wins to start the season, so pretty good start for them.
I think one of the final, after the Fairland loss, I think one of the final, if not the final, remaining undefeated team in our coverage area on either side, boys or girls. I think the Dragons were the only other team, and of course they lost to Monday, our first game of our quadruple, well, not really a quadruple header, but our 4-game week this week.
Yeah, so we'll see if that happens again here today.
Aces and Tigers coming up in a moment. We'll pause for the national anthem.
Good evening. Welcome to the Circleville High School Horizon Gymnasium. To honor America, please stand and join in the playing of our national anthem.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband. Get it together.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Richer. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. One very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
The officials assigned to this game have been selected and signed according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are Adrian Ramsey, Pete Rages, and Brad Brewer. Now let's meet the players, beginning with the Aces of Amanda-Clearcreek High School. A senior, number 13, Rachel Weaver. A junior, number 15, Allison Lease. A senior, number 22, Haley Sowers. A sophomore, number 23, Taylor Evans. A sophomore, number 25, Haley Wilson. The Aces are coached by head coach Tim Weiss, Donna Peters, and Jim Chapman. Now, let's meet your leading a freshman, number 31, Addison Edgington. A sophomore, number 10, Isabel Perini. A sophomore, number 3, Maddie Blakeman. A senior, number 1, Faith Yancey. A senior, number 32, Gabby McConnell. The Tigers are coached by head coach Brian Evans.
Alrighty, starters introduced for the Aces. Number 13, Rachel Weaver. Number 15, Allie Lice. Number 22, Haley Sowers. Number 23, Taylor Evans. Number 25, Kaylee Wilson. For the Tigers, number 1, Faith Yancey. Number 3, Maddie Blakeman. Number 10, Isabel Perini. Number 31, Addison Edgington. And number 32, Gabby McConnell. Saturday night MSL action. First possession of the night belongs to the Tigers. Near side, Yancey, feed down low to Blakeman, pushed out to the corner. Now feed to McConnell underneath. Into the paint, looking for Yancey. It's tipped out of bounds by the Aces. Remains Tiger basketball.
Good defense so far by the Aces. I'll tell you what, I love the lighting here at the Horizon Gymnasium. They do a great job with the game day culture here at Circleville.
McConnell inbounds to Perini, now near side with Faith Yancey, top of the key, Perini.
Allie Lice face guarding Gavin McConnell on the backside. He's going to get a turnover here for the Tigers.
Rachel Weaver comes away with the steal for the Aces.
2-3 zone coming out for the Tigers. Tigers have some unreal length.
First trip on offense tonight for the Aces is ended as Faith Yancey comes up with the steal. Layup on the other end is good.
Yancey can create a lot of things defensively, and that's probably the easiest steal that she's going to get all night.
6 points in the win over Bloom Carroll. 2 on the night now for Yancey. Pass to the corner, taken away by McConnell.
I think they're going to get Perini for a hold. Yeah, just because they're in a zone doesn't mean it's not an active zone, but it's Coach Bigham does a really good job of coaching the defense here with the Tigers.
Top of the key with Wilson, now near side. Taylor Evans double teamed in the corner. Now top of the key with Sowers, handed off to Kaylee Wilson, right back to Evans. Taylor Evans, our MSL Athlete of the Week.
Yeah, this is a Amanda team that can shoot the ball really well, so you got to make sure you're finding people.
Maddie Blakeman with the steal, near side, looking to take it all the way with the right hand, won't go. Offensive rebound for Yancey, right side, 3 on the way, off the top of the backboard. Rebound, Kaylee Wilson. Timeout, Amanda.
I would guess a short one because some of these cross-court passes have just been kind of careless so far for the Aces, and they got lucky that it didn't result in points right there, as I thought Maddie Blakeman did a really good job of getting herself inside, just wasn't able to finish.
First time out tonight for either team. Still 4 remaining for Coach Tim Leist. Coach Brian Bigham still hanging on to all 5.
Yeah, and this is a game where, especially when you're down one of your scores, you want to make sure that you're tightening things up immediately if you're Coach Leist. So I like what they're doing there with that timeout. Readjust some things.
2-0 Tigers, 2 minutes into the first. Wilson stripped away. Yancey comes up with the loose ball. Tigers now back on the offensive side. Yancey trapped by Evans. Maddie Blakeman recovers the loose ball. Feed down low to Edgington is tipped out of bounds by Rachel Weaver. Baseline out of bounds play coming up for Circleville.
Yeah, I'd like to see what Circleville does here. See if they try to get it inside to some of their bigs.
McConnell inbounding. Yancey can't get it to go. Taylor Evans with the rebound. Pushed up to Wilson. Now Evans driving, stopped at the free throw line, pass is tipped away, loose ball corralled by Allie Leist. Ball is out of bounds on the baseline, Tiger basketball.
And I'm sure Coach Leist is not real pleased with the action on that fast break because you had multiple shot looks and just no one took one. That's their 4th turnover in 4 trips for the Aces.
Blakeman driving, kicks it out. Perini, left side 3, puts it in.
Nice drive and kick. Blakeman does a nice job finding her sophomore classmate. Perini just buries that triple on the wing.
5-0 Tigers, 3 minutes into the first. Amanda still looking for their first points tonight.
And really even their first shot attempt.
Sowers back to Evans. Evans now. Passing to Weaver, who's double teamed. Foul on the floor. It'll be on Circleville. Baseline out of bounds play coming up for the Aces.
Edgington. Must have got a little body in there.
Taylor Evans inbounding, looking to get it to Kaylee Wilson. It's taken away by Faith Yancey in transition. Yancey finishes up top for 2. 4 points now for the senior.
3rd steal already for Faith Yancey on the night.
7-0 Tigers. Left side, Wilson loses the handle, throws it back in play. Perini comes away with the steal. Second meeting between these two teams this season, 44-41 win for the Tigers in their first MSL game of the season. As Taylor Evans comes up with the steal, looking to take it all the way with the right hand. The Aces are on the board.
Yeah, and just good help side defense. They try to force the ball into Edgington. Evans with the takeaway and then finishes in transition.
(7-2) Tigers. Yancey passing down low. Edgington double teamed, called for a travel. Amanda basketball. Strong defense by the Aces underneath.
Yeah, and they have a good idea of where it's going. Coach Bigham's going to get a 30 here. But you got a good idea of where it's going. If you play excellent help side defense, and you know that help side's coming, you can, get in front. But if you front and there's no help side, Edgington's going to go nuts all game. So what I would probably like to see, I would like to see if they can get a second offensive player around the high post to at least make it to where that backside help has to think about someone else. Because if their person's just on the opposite corner, then they could easily just come over and help. But if you flash to the ball right there, you might be able to just hit Edgington on a quick pass down into the corner or onto the block.
Maddie Blakeman, a returning All-MSL first-team selection. Gabby McConnell, All-MSL second team last year. Faith Yancey, an honorable mention. Taylor Evans, as a freshman last season, All-MSL second-team selection.
Yeah, she's had a nice season to start this year, and obviously we saw on that steal and fast break what she can do. So let's see if she can get something going in the offense.
Right wing Evans driving. Loses the handle, trapped down on the floor, passes it out to Sowers, who's unable to corral the pass. Another turnover for Amanda.
Haven't been able to get anything going in the half court so far. So let's see if they can pick it up a little bit defensively, try to force turnover, and try to get another easy basket in transition.
During the timeout, Allie Thornsley checked in for the Tigers. Addie Pugh checking in for the Aces as well. Over the timeout, 7-2 Tigers. Evans comes away with the steal in transition with the right hand. Shot is good. Cuts the Tiger lead down to 3.
Nice job there by Evans, just getting the rip away and a really tough finish in transition. And she almost gets another steal here.
Full court pressure by the Aces. Circleville able to get it across half.
Can't get anything going in the full or the half court. Make something happen defensively. And there was the flash right there to the high post, trying to see if they can get it to Edgington inside.
Right side with Perini. Looking down low, Blakeman, right hand off the glass for 2.
Yeah, that's just good offense. A very nice setup there by Coach Bigham, where Edgington going to that high post opens up for the lob inside to Blakeman.
5-point lead for the Tigers. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Sowers, skip pass, Evans, deep 3 off the front iron, won't go, trickles out of bounds. Tiger basketball. Faith Yancey back in for the Tigers.
Better offense there from Amanda. They're able to get a good look for their best shooter. Just a little too deep on the play.
Allie Leist checks back in for Haley Sowers. Blakeman brings it across half, off the McConnell screen, penetrates, pass out to Yancey. Long 2 is no good. Offensive rebound for Edgington, who draws the foul.
Yeah, right there, there's not really much you can do once that ball takes that kind of tricky bounce, because if you don't foul her there, she's going to go up and get an easy 2.
Foul is on Rachel Weaver. Yancey passing to Blakeman, who draws the foul on Allie Leist.
Only the second foul, each team only with 2, with a minute 37 left here in the quarter. Although we probably could have had one on Rachel Weaver there on a hook on Edgington.
Pass underneath, Edgington off the glass and in.
Good look inside. Good job taking her time and finishing with the left hand for Edgington.
7-point lead for the Tigers, who come away with the steal. Foul on the other side of half court. It is on Addie Pugh. 60 seconds to go in the quarter. Tigers by 7. Thornsley driving. Passes it out to McConnell. Now skip pass to Yancey. Right back to McConnell's taken away. Allie Leist comes up with the loose ball for the Aces. 45 to go in the quarter. Evans has it stripped away by McConnell. Pugh comes up with the steal. Evans now driving, kicks it out to Sowers, pulls up from 10, can't connect. Offensive rebound for Addie Pugh. Still plenty of time for the Aces, 26 seconds left in the quarter. Blakeman tips it back out to Pugh. Aces now look to reset, 15 to go in the quarter. Sowers brings it near side, now Evans. Pass into the corner with Leist. 5 seconds to shoot. Pugh, right side, puts it in for 3.
It's a big shot there to end the quarter for the Aces. Very stagnant offensively, but get that shot to fall and maybe good things can happen from here.
8 minutes in, an 11-7 lead for the Tigers as we head to quarter number 2. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place. And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
4-point lead for the Tigers as we head into quarter number 2. It will be Amanda basketball coming out of the break.
Yeah, nice little momentum at the end of the quarter there for the Aces. Let's see if they can build off of it here in a second.
Addie Pugh knocking down the right wing 3 at the horn. Cut the Tiger lead down to 4 coming into quarter number 2. Left wing, Sowers driving inside, moving with the right hand, can't connect. Yancey the rebound for Circleville.
Not a bad look though. Try to get something inside, I like that. Tell you what, I think you got to try to feed Rachel Weaver at some point because she is absolutely battling inside with Edgington.
Now Perini driving, kicks it out to Yancey beyond the arc. Underneath, Blakeman up for 2, can't connect. Ball is out of bounds on the Tigers.
I think Coach Lice is trying to get something on the hook there by Blakeman, but I think she did it pretty sneakily. Really nice post move, just got to finish it.
Both teams scoreless through the first minute of play here in quarter number 2. Leist passing to Wilson, whose shot is rejected by Edgington. Foul on the floor, it is on the Tigers. Gabby McConnell's first.
Might want to pump fake because 6'2" and good timing is tough to shoot over.
Off the screen, Evans driving out to Sowers. On the left wing, now back to Evans at the top of the key. Give and go, Evans pulls up from 14, drops it in.
Yeah, she's a good player. Nice job there. She's got 6 of their 9.
(11-9) lead now for the Tigers. Still looking for their first points of the quarter. Entry pass to Edgington, looking backdoor for Yancey, nothing there. Right wing with Yancey, underneath Edgington, spin move, shot won't go, in and out. Rebound Taylor Evans.
after being down 7-0 early, they've got a chance to, they got a chance to get themselves the lead. They're also down 11-4, so they've been down 7 multiple times so far. The second foul on Isabel Perini right there.
Entry pass right side to Wilson, now back to Sowers. Inside with Evans, now right back to Sowers, now Wilson. Pass at the free throw line to Evans, driving inside, draws the foul. 2 shots coming up for the sophomore.
Yeah, she's just fearless. It looks like she wants to get the ball in that spot, even though she is, we don't have the exact height on her, but I would say she's at least 6 inches shorter. And she's still looking to attack right there.
First shot for Evans won't go. Remains a 2-point lead for Circleville.
And that is the second on Edgington, so get the 6'2 player in foul trouble.
Evans 0 for 2 from the stripe. Allie Thornsley the rebound off the second miss. Pushing it ahead, Blakeman underneath off the glass and in.
Good work there. Nice job on the break. Good find by Faith Yancey. Blakeman now at 4.
Wilson looking outside for Leist. It's taken away by McConnell. Pushed ahead, Yancey, right hand, shot is good.
Great look ahead, good finish for Faith Yancey. 6 points, 6 in her last game, 6 already here today.
Matches her game total from the win against Nelsonville York. 15-9 Tigers. Pass down to Weaver, now back out Sowers, left corner. Wilson pulls a 3, won't go. Rebound goes to McConnell. McConnell spins, drives, left hand, count it, and the foul.
Yeah, if you watched our stream on Monday, I think McConnell's very, a good bit like Addison Godby in how she plays with, despite being 5'10", handles the ball really well, can get to the hoop, and does it really smoothly as she does it through contact there to get her first basket of the night.
17-9 Tigers, the McConnell free throw to make it a 9-point lead. Shot is no good, out of bounds on Haley Sowers, so it will stay here with Circleville. Timeout Nelsonville York. It will be a full, and we will take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week, presented by Willie & Son Trucking, each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
$17-9 Tigers halfway through the second. Amanda cut it down to as low as 2 as of now, an 8-point lead for Circleville.
Yeah, Circleville's just been able to just keep building on this. It got down to a 2-point game. Amanda missed a couple free throws, and since then it's been all Circleville again.
McConnell inbounds to Yancey, right back to McConnell. Can't knock down the 15-footer. Defensive rebound for Rachel Weaver. On the break, Sowers kicks it out to Leist. Now top of the key with Evans. Right side, Wilson, pass underneath to Weaver, who draws the foul. It will be on the floor.
It's good ball movement.
Maddie Blakeman's first. Kaylee Wilson back in for the Aces, comes in for Rachel Weaver. Evans inbounding, gets it into Leist, right back to Sowers, now Wilson right side. Pass to Pugh is deflected by Blakeman, who's called for the foul.
To your second in about 5 seconds. We now at the line with the bonus. Remember, at this point, 5 shots now, or 5 shots, 5 fouls for each quarter. Gets you 2 shots, like the old super bonus, but now it resets at the end of every quarter.
2 for 2 from the stripe for Addie Pugh. Cuts the Tiger lead down to 6.
Yeah, good start for her. Coming in off the bench in that first quarter. Hit the big shot. Now she gets 2 big freebies.
Pass ahead to Perini. Now McConnell, right side 3. Catches the front iron. Defensive rebound for Kaylee Wilson. Evans brings it up the floor for the Aces. Right wing with Sowers. Entry pass to Wilson, who falls down. Gets it out to Weiss. Now back to Wilson. Pulls up. 17-footer is good.
And Wilson needed that, as she's been struggling a little bit from the field. Nice shot there for one of their better scorers over the last few games.
26 points in the win over Nelsonville York, the first 2 tonight for Wilson. (17-13) Tigers, 3 minutes to go in the half. Right wing, Perini, now Yancey. Top of the key with Blakeman. Patient possession here for the Tigers. Blakeman driving. Pass out to Thornsley, right side. Skip pass, Yancey. Long 2 on the way, connects.
Good find on the skip pass. Yancey having a really nice first half here tonight.
Evans pushing it the other way. Pass out beyond the arc is tipped out of bounds by Faith Yancey.
Yeah, Yancey 8 points and 3 steals already on the evening.
Katie Kemmerling enters the contest for the first time tonight, and for Allie Leist. Right side, Pugh, top of the key with Evans. Evans driving out to Sowers. Left corner 3 for Sowers. Won't go. Offensive rebound for Pugh. Long rebound, the Aces take advantage. Second chance here with 2:06 to go. Evans, nice find, down low to Wilson, rejected by Maddie Blakeman and Gabby McConnell. McConnell stripped on the other side, Wilson with the steal. Maddie Blakeman comes up with the takeaway right back, so it will be Circleville basketball.
A lot of stuff happened on that play.
In the end of it, Addie Pugh picks up her second foul, Circleville Tiger basketball. Kaylee Wilson appeared to be banged up at the end of the play, so she comes out.
Hopefully just a very short timeout for her.
Blakeman driving, Yancey, right side 3, in and out. Rachel Weaver the rebound. Evans the pass to Weaver, going to work on McConnell, who picks up the foul. 2 shots coming up for Rachel Weaver.
Looked like it was probably pretty good up top by McConnell. Must have gotten the body. Good chance here for Weaver to get onto the scoreboard, or into the scoreboard.
Chance to get on the board here for Weaver. First shot is no good.
Only 2 of 5 so far at the free throw line are the Aces. Wilson checks back into the game, so that's good to see.
Second shot for Weaver on the way, won't go. Offensive rebound for Wilson, who loses the handle on it, turns it back over to Circleville. Three-quarters court pressure by Amanda, eventually letting Maddie Blakeman walk it across half court. Entry pass left side to Perini.
Huge foul. Pretty obvious one. But only the third on the team in the quarter, so.
First foul tonight for Kaylee Wilson. Pass to Blakeman, spins, running with the right hand. It's good.
Yeah, Blakeman really crafty. She's got 6 now.
21-13, an 8-point lead for Circleville. Top of the key, Kimmerling. All the way to the corner. Wilson can't get it there from the right corner. Rebound, McConnell.
I believe that was blocked by Thornsley on that, I hope.
.35 seconds to go in the half. Tigers by 8, left side, Yancey looking underneath for Blakeman. Passes off the mark. Amanda basketball.
Only the second turnover of the quarter for Circleville after they had 6 in the first quarter.
Evans brings it across half, passes to Sowers left side, skip pass back to Evans. Now top of the key, Kimmerling driving out to Sowers who drives baseline. Pass to Wilson, pulls up from 12, can't connect. Offensive rebound for Weaver, who I believe will be called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, it's her second.
Tiger basketball with 10.5 ticks to go.
But only the 4th of the quarter, so not the worst thing for the Aces.
Allie Leist comes in for Rachel Weaver.
See if they can get a stop here and stay within 8 at the break.
McConnell inbounding, running out of time, trying to get it into Yancey, unable to do so. Kimmerling comes up with the steal, but it's taken right back by Thornsley. 4 to shoot now for the Tigers. Blakeman pulls up way downtown, can't connect. And that'll take us to the break. 21-13 Tigers. 16 minutes in, second half. Coming up after this halftime show with John and I, we'll talk about the first half as well as any adjustments we may see in the second half after the break. You're watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Parmar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Parmar has it. Download the Parmar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Parmar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly. And be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
21-13 at the break. Tigers by 8. Amanda, they did a pretty good job. It seemed like there for a moment it may have gotten out of hand. I believe it was 17-8 at one point, and Amanda kept with them. They were pretty even in the last half of the second quarter.
Yeah, it was down to 17-13, and then Faith Yancey knocked down that long two, which is a pretty big shot, and then Blakeman got the nice driving layup to make it the 21-13. But if you're Amanda, you've been pretty flat, and you're doing this without one of your top scorers. I just think you just got to be more patient inside, because when they're looking inside, I think just pump fake them. You might get to the line. You might get them off their feet. You might get a better look. And if not, somebody else may be open on the backside. They've done a good job a couple of times where they've moved the ball and they've looked cross court to the opposite block. And I don't think they've scored, but they've gotten fouled both times on it. So, I mean, I think just be kind of creative against this zone. I'm sure they knew this zone was coming. But overall, I think for Circleville, I like the adjustments that Coach Bigham made to, work the ball, at least bring someone to the high post, because then that almost wipes out the backside help. And when you do that, they've got a couple looks inside. Edgerton missed a layup inside, and so did Blakeman, but they've got a couple of good looks. So I think if you're Circleville, you want to keep doing a little bit of the same. But for Amanda, I mean, Taylor Evans has had one look from three. I would do whatever you can to try to get her loose on the outside because, I mean, she shoots it really well from outside, so it just hasn't gotten a chance to knock one down. They've only made 1 3 so far, and that was Addie Hughes to end the first quarter. So this is for Amanda, probably not ideal, but at the same time, you're still in this game. You're only down 8. So
take a moment to say a big thank you to Brandon Wright and the rest of the athletic department here at Circleville for setting us up pretty solid, allowing us to come here on this Saturday night to broadcast the second meeting of Circleville and Amanda. It's been great so far. Also, big thank you to all of our winter sports live stream sponsors, Glockner Family of Dealerships, Parmar Stores, Willie & Son Trucking, McDonald's, the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group, and Horizon. They make all of our winter sports live streams possible, and hopefully we'll continue to do so throughout the season and into the spring.
Yeah, you mentioned, Mr. Wright and the help that we've had here getting set up. We moved from one spot to another. We were able to get set up into a different spot, but they were very courteous in helping us with that, and it's been great. I mean, this is, if you haven't been to a game at Circleville, this is a really good atmosphere. The lighting, like, I wasn't joking, they have the lights set to certain songs and they make adjustments. They go light, they go dark, and it's just a really good atmosphere here at Circleville.
I wanted to say, sometimes you'll get into the stands and it's too bright, but really they have the last row of lights up top turned off, and it makes it a little more comfortable the higher you are up into the bleachers. And I would say my favorite lighting of all is probably Logan. I think those lights are pretty sweet.
Yeah, I know you do. I always get headaches at Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm kind of what you would call a wuss. I was trying to think of the best way to describe that. But it's I love the Logan gym. So I really like this gym. I like the floor.
I do too. It's one of my favorite gyms we've been to in the past couple of years.
Yeah, and they have the parquet floor, kind of like the old Boston Garden in a way. I believe they've repainted it. I think it's a new design on the court this year, and it's just it's a really good atmosphere. And for it being a Division II school, it is not too big. No. Like sometimes some of these schools make the gym just too big for what the crowd is that they're going to have. And I feel like this, this could definitely fill up on a good night.
Well, when we were here last year for the was it the Horizon Classic? I'm not exactly sure what they call it over the winter break up here with Westfall, Circleville. I know Menford was in it this year. Yeah. The one Christian school,
New Hope.
New Hope School. What is it? New Hope
Christian.
New Hope Christian Academy was in it as well, and it was pretty full for those games. And I'd say I wasn't here personally this year, but I'd say didn't change too much here this year.
Yeah, and then especially with like a Menford that travels really well, so it's a it's a beautiful gym. It's a beautiful school. The Washington Courthouse, where it looks like you're literally
like a college campus.
Yeah, but it's a very nice school. They did a really good job when they built this a few years back, and just overall, just really impressed with the facilities here at Circleville. So getting back to the game, just kind of without going over stat for stat on everything. Faith Yancey led Circleville with 8 points. She also had 3 steals, 2 rebounds. 6 points for Maddie Blakeman, 3 points for Isabel Perini, and then 2 points for Addison Edgington and Gabby McConnell. Edgington, McConnell, Perini, and Blakeman all with 2 fouls, though. So that's something, maybe you got to keep an eye on, especially if they each pick up 1 or 2 here in the early going of the third quarter. For Amanda, they were led by Taylor Evans with 6 points, 5 points for Addie Pugh, 2 points for Kaylee Wilson. It's just for Amanda, just find a way to get the ball in the basket. Team that doesn't score a ton of points, but that they can definitely score more than that. They're going to have to put together some good offense here, especially when they got to make up the 8 points as well.
A little over 2 minutes to go in the break. We'll take another break and come back with the remainder of the halftime show as we inch closer to the second half. You're watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Richer. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
21-13, a little over a minute to go here in the break. Tigers by 8, 21-13.
Sorry, Browns fans.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a heck of a year. And if you're going to lose, at least lose to CJ.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's getting back to this game. I think it's important for Amanda to come out with a quick start. I mean, they had to call a timeout in the first 90 seconds of the first quarter. So you want to do pretty much the opposite of that. You want to try to force Coach Bigham to call a timeout early and make Circleville uncomfortable in some way. I think the thing I really like about this Circleville team is it seems like they have a bunch of different kids that can handle the ball, and maybe they're kids that you wouldn't expect to. Like with Blakeman and McConnell, they're probably more forward builds, and they're able to bring the ball up the court. So I like that out of, I know our colleague Shane Combs on the SBC Sports, I believe SBC Sports Zone Extra, I believe.
SBC Sports Talk Plus.
Plus, okay. Where they talked about positionless basketball this week, and that's, those are some of the players that that kind of goes along the lines of is players that can do it a lot of different places on the court.
All righty, second half ready to go. It will be Tiger basketball coming out of the break. Thornsley starting off the quarter. Did not start at the beginning of the night. Looks like she's in for Isabel Perini to begin the quarter. Right side, Yancey driving, pass into Edgington, stripped away by Evans, who's called for the foul on the floor.
It's going to be her first.
McConnell now inbounding from the baseline into Yancey, right side. Another quick foul by the Aces, this time on Haley Sowers. Check that, it will be on Kaylee Wilson.
Her second.
McConnell once again inbounding into Blakeman. Right back to McConnell, passes off the mark. Rachel Weaver with the steal for Amanda.
Yep.
Wilson calling for a travel on the other end.
11th turnover for the Aces.
Blakeman brings it up across half for the Tigers, into the left corner, double team. Now to Edgington. Yancey comes up with the loose ball, right back out. Blakeman left side, 3 on the way, won't go. Offensive rebound for McConnell. Now right side, Yancey, feed underneath to Edgington. Layup is good.
Good find inside there for Yancey. Second assist, good finish for Edgington inside.
Largest lead of the night for Circleville, 23-13. Evans, skip pass to Sowers, is tipped away and taken away by Maddie Blakeman. On the break, Blakeman can't connect. Rebound, Kaylee Wilson. Remains a 10-point lead for the Tigers as Wilson called for a carry right back to Circleville.
This is all out of sorts to start this half for Amanda. Their third turnover already. They started the game off with 4 straight turnovers to start the game, so very similar to that.
Faith Yancey brings it across half for the Tigers. Now McConnell. Brings it near side right back to Yancey. 2 minutes in, 10-point lead for the Tigers. Thornsley passing into the corner, skip pass, Yancey left side, mid-range jumper won't go. Offensive rebound for Thornsley. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Kaylee Wilson.
And that's going to be offensive. Third on Edgington, which she's being held a lot. So the frustration at some point will build. So let's hope that she's able to shake that off now after giving that foul right there.
Aces basketball trailing by 10. 2.5 minutes into the third. Offensive foul on Amanda.
And be unlicensed.
Back-to-back offensive fouls by both teams. Hands it right back to Circleville. 5:34 to go in the quarter.
Just trying to run some action, and Maddie Blakeman was jumping the action really well, so Lice just stepped out and was called for the moving screen.
McConnell pass inside to Yancey, taken away. Double team, hands it off to Weaver. Pass to the far sideline is lost by Kaylee Wilson. Tiger basketball. Isabel Perini back in for the Tigers, in for Addison Edgington. Right side, Yancey loses the handle on it, out of bounds. Tiger basketball. Poked out of bounds by Taylor Evans.
Evans being very active defensively so far tonight. 3 steals already.
Nice find by McConnell into Blakeman, off the glass and in.
And nice patience there by Blakeman, just a nice pump fake, letting the defender go by, and then an easy layup.
8 points now for Blakeman. On the other end, Weaver. In the paint, looking to pass out to Evans. It's taken away by Faith Yancey. Taylor Evans picks up her second foul.
Almost 3.5 minutes left, or by in this half. 6 turnovers, 0 shot attempts for Amanda.
25-13 Circleville.
It almost feels like a 12-point lead is almost insurmountable at this point.
Right side, McConnell looking for the backdoor find to Thornsley. It's taken away by Katie Kimmerling. Pass to Kimmerling, into Weaver. Nice find over to Sowers with the left hand. Shot is good off the window.
Great find. Easy 2 for Haley Sowers, but she gets it because of the cut and also that great pass from Rachel Weaver.
Timeout, Circleville. It will be a full. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt.
Holy
7 of the best sidekicks, and 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
(25-15) Circleville. Halfway through quarter number 3.
Let's go to the dance floor, bud. Let's see what Amanda can do here defensively.
McConnell inbounds, gets it right back from Blakeman up the far sideline, loses the handle on it. Rachel Weaver forces the turnover.
Really the only thing that Circleville struggle with is turnovers. That's their 13th on the night, 5th already of this quarter.
Kaylee Wilson back in for the Aces. And for Rachel Weaver. Kimmerling drives out to Sowers. Now back to Kimmerling right side. Into the corner with Pugh. Double team. Keeps the pivot put down. Now out to Wilson, whose pass is intercepted by Maddie Blakeman. Remains a 10-point lead for Circleville. Yancey passes to McConnell, now left side with Thornsley. Top of the key, Blakeman driving down the right side, passes it out to Yancey, close to the three-point line. Back to Blakeman with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Foul will be on the Aces. 2 shots coming up for Blakeman.
Yeah, she just got Haley Sowers all twisted around, and pretty easy to draw the foul in that situation. It will be her first trip to the line. She's got 8 points on the evening, with 4 steals as well.
First trip to the line for Blakeman. Her first free throw is no good.
Only the second free throw attempt of the game for the Tigers. They're 0 for 2. Something we do, we bring in not great free throw shooting. Because we saw that down at Minford the other night. Minford and South Webster wasn't the prettiest free throw shooting in that contest.
Second shot now for Blakeman off the back iron. Rebound goes to Pugh. Evans bringing it up the far sideline. Pass down to Leist. Right back to Evans. Now Pugh into Wilson. Over to Rachel Weaver. It's out of bounds on Weaver.
That's one of the hardest passes I've ever seen inside.
McConnell into Blakeman. She'll bring it up the floor now for the Tigers. Across half. Blakeman driving inside. Passes it out to Perini. Now McConnell. Top of the key with Thornsley. Thornsley driving. Down low. Offensive foul.
Good job there by Kaylee Wilson, just taking that contact.
Aces basketball down by 10. Wilson looking underneath for Pugh. It's intercepted by Gabby McConnell. Another takeaway for the Tigers.
The Aces are 1 for 1 this quarter shooting, turning it over on every other possession.
5.5 minutes into the corner. Top of the key, Blakeman. Guarded by Pugh. Now Perini left side. Looking for McConnell. It's taken away by Pugh. Evans, top of the key 3. Front iron won't go. Maddie Blakeman, the defensive rebound. Up the near sideline, McConnell. Passes to Perini. Shot won't go, but 3 shots coming up as Taylor Evans commits the shooting foul beyond the arc.
Yeah, just a really aggressive closeout there and goes into Perini. Now she gets 3 shots at the line. Her first trip to the line.
for Amanda is number 22, Haley Sowers.
One for two thus far for Perini. Third shot coming up.
Haley Sowers checking back into the game for Kaylee Wilson.
2 for 3 on the trip for Perini.
Got 5.
Lead is up to 12 now for Circleville. 44-41 win for the Tigers in their last meeting. Underneath, Weaver looking outside. It's intercepted by Blakeman. Another steal for the sophomore.
5 now on the night for Blakeman. Now she's going to get to go to the line. Missed her last 2. See if she can make up for it here. Their biggest lead of the game has been 12, so let's see if she can give it to them now and make it bigger.
First shot for Blakeman is good. 28-15 Tigers. Second shot won't go. Haley Sowers with the defensive rebound for Amanda. Sowers brings it up, passes right side. Leish driving baseline, cut off by Thornsley, who's called for the foul on the floor. Third this quarter for the Tigers.
Little too much contact on that one, but still got one to give.
Taylor Evans inbounding from the baseline. Top of the key with Pugh. Now back to Evans. Deep right wing 3 won't go. McConnell the rebound. (28-15) Circleville. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Far side, Blakeman driving baseline, off the glass and in.
11 now for Blakeman.
Evans now quickly the other way, loses the handle underneath. Ball is loose. It's Tiger basketball.
It's going to be Gabby McConnell's going to get to go to the line here.
Taylor Evans called for the foul, her fourth.
Probably wouldn't sit her along. I mean, she's got 40% of your points, so. But with 4 fouls, probably a smart thing to do. Sit her down the rest of the quarter.
First shot for McConnell is good. 3 points now on the night for the senior.
She has 5 steals to go with her 4 points.
Near side, Pugh passing ahead to Rachel Weaver. It's tipped out of bounds by Maddie Blakeman. Aces basketball with 41 ticks to go in the quarter. Sowers spinning, draws the foul on the floor. It'll be on Faith Yancey. Baseline out of bounds play coming up for Amanda. Sowers inbounding. Into Pugh, right hand floater won't go. Offensive rebound for Sowers. Goes up with the left hand. Put back is no good. Maddie Blakeman with the rebound. Outlet pass to McConnell. Now cross-court pass to Yancey right side. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Feet underneath to McConnell. Now back out to Blakeman, top of the key.
So they're going to hold for 1 here.
Off the screen, Blakeman. Driving, cut off by Sowers. Double teamed underneath. And we'll have another foul on Amanda. Haley Sowers called for her second.
Blakeman 1 for 4 at the line so far. She has a game high 11.
2 for 2 from the stripe for Blakeman. 2.3 seconds to go in the quarter. Inbound to Pugh. Now Kimmerling won't get a shot off in time, and that'll take us to the final quarter of regulation. 34-15 Tigers. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, and be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
34-15 Tigers. A tough scoring quarter for the Aces in the third.
Yeah, when they did get shots off, we're obviously not able to score. Only 1 for 5 in the quarter, with 11 turnovers for the Aces in the quarter. Now they don't even have anyone to take the ball out.
First possession of the final quarter of play belongs to Amanda, down by 19. Weaver pulls up from 10, can't connect. Rebound, Maddie Blakeman. Blakeman brings it up the far side. Yancey feeding Edgington underneath, off the glass for 2.
Good job by Edgington there, not getting in a rush. She's got 6. She's 3 of 4 from the field.
21-point lead for the Tigers. Weaver in the paint, passes it out. Evans, left side 3, won't go. Edgington, the defensive rebound.
There's been some touch fouls, and then that was not called.
Backdoor find to Yancey from the block, passes over to Edgington. Shot won't go. Rebound goes to Kaylee Wilson.
Really good ball movement right now for the Tigers.
On the break, Evans picks up, I should say, draws the foul on the floor. Be on the freshman, Allie Thornsley, her third.
Thornsley's given them really good minutes. She hasn't scored, but she's done a really nice job defensively so far for the Tigers.
Evans inbounding to Sowers, now right back. Evans, right side 3, won't go. Gabby McConnell, the rebound.
Her 5th.
Tigers now leading by 21. McConnell underneath, Edgington with the left hand. Shot is good.
Yeah, with the Aces trying to put a little more pressure on the outside, it's going to make Edgington even more dangerous on the inside now. Good find.
Right side, Weaver. Skip pass to Sowers, left side. Pass to Evans is intercepted by Faith Yancey.
5th steal of the game for Yancey.
Yancey now slows it down for the Tigers around half court. Pass to Blakeman, who draws the foul on the floor. It'll be on Haley Sowers, her third. Inbound to Edgington, poked out of bounds by the Aces. It will remain Tiger basketball. Gabby McConnell inbounding in front of the Tiger bench. Cross-court pass to Yancey. Left side, Yancey backs it out. Now McConnell, left wing. Backdoor find, Yancey, right-handed shot won't go. Gets her own rebound. And we'll have another foul on the Aces. Once again, Haley Sowers picks up the foul.
Sowers and Evans, each with 4 so far tonight. Nice play.
Inbound. Blakeman can't get it to go off the glass. Offensive rebound and putback is good for Edgington. 10 points now for Edgington. Kimmerling driving, full timeout called by Coach Tim Leist. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Richer. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
40-15, Tigers up big here in the final quarter of play. Is Amanda basketball.
Yeah, this game at one point was 17-13. And then after that, Faith Yancey 16-foot jumper, it has been all Tigers since then.
Yeah, 23-2 run since.
Yeah, and they haven't been super efficient on offense, but if you can't even get a look at the hoop, you ain't scoring.
Kimmerling passes to Sowers underneath. Now Wilson backs it out. Pass to Evans, intercepted by Yancey. Another steal for the senior. Going up with the right hand, won't go. Offensive rebound and putback once again is good for Addison Edgington.
The 6'2 freshman hustling all the way down court. Nice job by her. She gets rewarded with the 2 points.
12 points now for Edgington.
And really, she's been in foul trouble most of the game, so she hasn't played a whole lot.
Kimmerling passes to Wilson. Runner won't go. Rebound Blakeman. Faith Yancey now bringing it up the far sideline. Pass to McConnell. She drives. Nice find over to Edgington. Short range jumper won't go. Offensive rebound Edgington. Pass to Blakeman is lost. Edgington is there to recover. Pass into Edgington is deflected by Kaylee Wilson. However, Tigers recover. Edgington off the glass and in. 14 points now for the 6'2 freshman. Aces now the other way. Sowers underneath draws the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up for Sowers.
Be her first trip to the line. She has the only 2 points of the half for the Aces. It's Edgington's 4th. If that's it for Edgington, I mean, 10 points, 4 rebounds in the fourth quarter alone. The game was pretty much over at that point, but she made sure that it was slammed shut at that point.
As of now, a game high with 14 points for Edgington. Maddie Blakeman a close second with 13.
To the 4th on Rachel Weaver.
McConnell inbounding into Thornsley. Pass back to the middle of the floor. McConnell across half court for the Tigers. 3:43 to go in the fourth. Pass underneath Blakeman as Sowers picks up her 5th foul. That'll do it for Haley Sowers tonight.
Finished with 3 points, 2 boards on the night.
Allie Leist back in for the Aces.
Just call it out of bounds, man. It's going to be 5 on Weaver. Now we're going to have 2 shots. Buckley checks in for the first time for the Aces.
Blakeman 1 of 2 from the stripe. That ties Edgington for the game high tonight. Evans now the other way. Pulls up from 15, puts it in.
Nice job by Evans getting to a nice little spot and knock down the 15-footer.
8 points now for Taylor Evans. Three minutes left in the quarter. 45-18 Tigers. Taylor Evans comes up with the steal. 2-on-2 break. Evans can't get it to go, but draws the foul. 2 shots coming up for Taylor Evans.
She's 0 for 2 at the line so far, but I know they're down 45-18. Evans has played really well tonight. It's her 4th steal. 9 points now.
One for 2 from the stripe for Evans. Leads the Aces with 9.
Looks like the Tigers going to run some clock.
Far corner, Perini trapped out to Thornsley. Timeout. Circleville with 2:06 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, only a 30. I think it's just kind of, Coach Bigham just reminding them, probably just, if you still have a layup, take it. Don't just stand around and, because then you're going to get yourself into possibly some bad habits at that point, but also maybe just saving the possession as well. Tell you what, with Circleville, looking at their schedule, I don't see a lot of chances for losses. Maybe 2, Tays and Bloom, but they won at Bloom by 17. It's still a really tough league though, so you can't really take nights off if you're them, but yeah, we're gonna have a foul.
Offensive foul on Faith Yancey.
Yeah, just nothing intentional. Just got the elbow into the face of Katie Kimmerling.
Katie who?
Kimmerling.
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 There you go.
I didn't see the L, sorry. But going back to Circleville, they're definitely going to be one of the top 4 in that Division II Southeast.
Right side 3 is blocked away by Gabby McConnell. First shot attempt tonight for Gavin Sowers.
We're going to get the...
Down low, Allie Leist off the glass and in.
A good fat pass inside by Buckley there, getting the easy 2. I think we're going to see Circleville clear their bench. So if there is a stoppage, it's travel.
Travel called on Isabel Perini. 4 subs coming in for Circleville. Jocelyn McLaughlin, Amelia Edgington, Allie Thornsley back in as well. Looks like Kaylee West also in for the Tigers as Pugh's shot is no good. Edgington brings down the rebound. Baseline drive by Buckley. Her shot is no good. Edgington brings down the defensive rebound. Under a minute to go in the fourth. Tigers by 24. Underneath Edgington, unable to bring down the pass. Buckley comes up with the steal for Amanda. On the break, left corner 3 for Allie Leist, unable to hit. Offensive rebound and put back for Addie Pugh is good. Pugh now with 7 points on the night. Katie Kimmerling comes away with the steal, wide open on the break, can't finish on the other end. Gets her own rebound, passes it over to Pugh, who grabs her 8th and 9th points here tonight.
Pugh has done a really nice job off the bench.
Addie Pugh steals it at the horn, unable to finish on the other end. Nonetheless, that will be our final. 45-25, Tigers grab their 13th win of the season and start off their second trip around the MSL with the win. We'll take a quick break. You've been watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at glocknercdjr@portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
45-25 is our final. Tigers now 13-0 on the season, 8-0 in mid-state league play. Their next game is at Gallia next Tuesday. That should be an interesting matchup to sort of get a comparison between them and Fairland, a team who has beat Gallia by over 60 in both of their meetings, and that's also the team that took down Circleville in the D2 tournament last year, so we'll see how those teams maybe match up in the tournament. For Amanda, 11-4, their 3rd loss in the league. They'll head back to Amanda to take on the Mustangs of Westfall next Monday.
Yeah, that's a good chance for them to get right in that game, but just a night where not much went well for Amanda, and a lot of that's due to Circleville. Circleville's defense was outstanding. Usually if you see a team sitting back in a zone, you don't really think that they're going to force as many turnovers as they were able to, but just really impressive defensive performance by the Tigers tonight. Amanda was led in scoring by both Taylor Evans and Addie Pugh. Each had 9 on the night. Evans with 4 steals. Pugh came off the bench to have 9. Then 3 points for Haley Sowers, 2 points for Kaylee Wilson and Allie Leist. Only 25 points on the board for the night. And kind of like what we talked about in the pregame, Circleville probably not going to score a ton of points, 45, but they're not going to let you score hardly any, 25. So pretty much what we expected in a way. We didn't expect it to be a 20-point game, but really impressed with Circleville here tonight. Circleville was led by a pair. Maddie Blakeman had 14 points. She also had 5 steals on the night. Felt like she was kind of all over the place, doing a really good job. Addison Edgington had 14 points, 10 of which came in the fourth quarter. She also had 5 rebounds. 8 points on the night for Faith Yancey to go along with 5 steals. 5 points for Isabel Perini, and then 4 points for Gabby McConnell to go with 5 rebounds, 5 steals, 3 assists, and a pair of blocks.
45-25 is our final. We'll be back in action next Monday when we head down to Portsmouth West to watch the Senators take on the Jeep. Should be a fun Division III SOC3 matchup, and not really sure where else we're going to end up next week, but that's how we'll start it. Pretty busy week for us this week, a 4-game slate. And, interesting way to finish it off. Two girls games, 2 boys games. So
yeah, the first 2 were better than the last 2. So
what was it, 83-49 last night with South Point and Portsmouth? That one got a little bit out of hand towards the end. But when you have Caleb Lovely on your team, you'll have that every once in a while.
Yeah, and then obviously with this Circleville team is very, very good, and I would say that they have a very good chance to make it to one of those district final slots, which would be it's with how good Division II is in the Southeast is going to be very tough to even get to that spot. But I like what Coach Bigham has going with his team, and I like the way they're built.
Circleville picks up the win. 45-25 is our final. You've been watching Ohio High School girls basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.